welcome back to SA Live. Well, with school back in session, kids can crack open a book and learn something new. Kuya Jake is a social media content creator and local author with over 1.7 million total followers. And joining us now is Jake Taylor, the man behind Kuya Jake. Now, you speak fluent Tagalog, which is the Philippine language. Explain why you're known as Kuya Jake.
Well, in Tagalog, Kuya means older brother. And they don't only use it for older brothers, they also use it for friends or people that they're close to, someone that's a bit older than them. So I went with Kuya Jake just to kind of be relatable. They call it Kuya ng Bayan, which means like the Kuya of the country. So that's what I went with, yep.
Now your book is called Pumunta Ako sa Zoo, right? Okay, which means I went to the zoo.
Yes.
It tells a story while teaching kids a different language. Why did you decide to write a children's book in Tagalog?
Well, over the years, I've received hundreds, if not thousands of messages asking me, how did you learn Tagalog? They're so curious. Why would a white American learn Tagalog? Also, I have two sons that are Filipino-American. My wife is Filipina. And I answer them. I was lucky enough to live in the Philippines for 2 years. And while I was over there, I learned the language. But when I came back, I realized there's not that many great resources to learn the language. And so I thought of a fun, exciting way that they can learn the language. Maybe they didn't have the opportunity. And like my sons, I tried to find a way that they would get excited about learning the language.
Tell us about what the book is about.
So it's called Pumunta Ako sa Zoo. So it's about a little boy that goes to the zoo and sees animals. And then it just describes the animals. You know, malaki ang leon, the lion is big. Yep. And so it just describes the animals. So it's a way to learn, you know, adjectives, big, small, tall, small, and also about animals, about some body parts as well. And it's been received surprisingly well. I actually posted it on my social media, and the fans love it. They're excited for it. A lot of my followers are Filipino-Americans, and they didn't have the opportunity to learn the language, or they're teaching their kids Tagalog. And so they love the book. I've received videos of their kids speaking Tagalog for the first time. And it's amazing for me to see. It's very rewarding to see them speaking the language, getting excited about learning the language.
It's very exciting for me too, because it's rare that I'll meet, you know, a puti ng puti, you know, just a pale individual who also can speak Tagalog.
Exactly.
So I do love it. Now, Tagalog is not the only language spoken in the Philippines.
Exactly.
How many different dialects are there?
I don't know an exact number. It's definitely in the hundreds. Every region in the Philippines seems to speak a new dialect. My wife actually speaks a dialect called Ilocano. That's her native language. But Tagalog is widely known. That's one of the Filipino languages, as well as English, actually. So there's hundreds of dialects in the Philippines.
All right. And you and your family are popular with over 1.7 million followers across all social media platforms. What content do you put out that is so just relatable? Most
of our content is geared towards the Philippines, Filipino culture, food, language. More recently, we've been doing couples, families, you know, comedy like that. But mostly we do an American growing up or being around Filipino culture and how that's affected our family, our lives. And so it's all fairly relatable. You know, it's funny, it's exciting for us, and that we get to share how our family treats the Philippines culture here in the U.S.
Oh, well, I do enjoy it, so thank you so much. Okay, tell folks where they can find your book.
So the book is available on Amazon exclusively. That's where it's published. If you search Kuya Jake, or if you search the title Pumunta Ako sa Zoo, it can be found there. All
right, thank you so much. For more information on Kuya Jake and the book Pumunta Ako sa Zoo, just snap the QR code on your screen or head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.